Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? I just want to talk a little bit briefly about Nipsey Hussle, uh, or he was born Ermias Asghedom. Ermias Asghedom. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. If I haven't, then I apologize. Uh, Also known as Nipsey Hussle. And first of all, I would like to say I like to basically send my deepest condolence to his family, to the Ashdom family, his two kids and his mother and those other family members, and also to his longtime girlfriend, fiance, Lauren London. Uh, I don't know much about Nipsey, but I'm a subscriber of Tariq Nasheed, and I learned about Nipsey's situation yesterday. As you know, he was killed yesterday around. They were saying it was around 3:20 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or West Coast time. 3:20 p.m. yesterday, which was Sunday, March 31st, 2019. So exactly not going on 24 hours now. Well, I guess 3:20. It's 3:24 right now in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and we're about or 3:25 p.m. We're about 2 hours ahead of California time. Uh, so that means it's 1:35 in LA right now. I take it 1:30, 1:25. I'm sorry, it's 3:25 here in Minneapolis. Yeah, 1:25. So yeah, it's going on 24 hours. Won't be long. Uh, But yes, I just learned about Nipsey Hussle's death. Uh, he's a 33-year-old rapper. His career started in 2005, uh, and I learned that he sold his mixtapes for $100 a pop, and it is said that he earned more than $100,000 within a 24-hour period. So the dude he was really about his money. He was really about his grind. You know, it was really on his thing. It was about getting his paper. So that's a beautiful thing. Uh, so yeah, he was killed yesterday at the age of 33 years old. Like I said earlier, around 3:20 p.m. in the 3400 block of Slauson Avenue in Hyde Park. He owned a store called the uh, Marathon Clothing at 3420 West Slauson. Uh, and a lot of people are talking about this tweet that his last tweet, what they're saying about an hour or so, or a couple hours before his death, he tweeted what it says: having strong enemies is a blessing. It said that it was his last tweet. Having strong enemies is a blessing. So that was his, according to media outlets. They're saying that was his last tweet, and just an hour or two before he was actually killed. And it is reported that he was killed outside of uh, his clothing store, right outside in the parking lot there. Uh, and some people believe that, well, according to the some news outlets, or I guess even police detectives or investigators, they believe it was gang related. But there's some folks, people that knew him extremely well, people from the community, they believe it was bigger. It was something more sinister. I believe it was more a conspiracy to take him down. Because many people believe, they said that the man, Mr. Hustle or Mr. Nipsey, was a great man. He was a person of the people. He gave back. He completely turned his life around. He was a street guy. You know, he was affiliated with I guess the '60s, the Crip gang called the what do they call the '60s, Rolling '60s, and he completely did a transformation. He changed his life. He became this. You know, he became this businessman, and he gave back to the community financially. He donated monies to educational projects, educational purposes, or whatnot. He had other businesses in the community. He was teaching people, inspiring people how to invest in the black community, how to. He was helping people to even start up businesses. Is what I was told by people that well, I learned from people via the internet. They were talking about how he was a very, very giving man, and how he really inspired people to even start their own businesses. Uh, but like I say, yeah, there are people that know the guy, and a lot of them believe that it was something bigger, something bigger at stake, that it was more sinister. They don't think that it was gang related. Uh, but authorities, some investigators, and even some news syndicates or media outlets believe that it's a chance that it was gang related. But like I say, some people believe that it was a precision hit, five to the body, one to the head. That is some military style stuff, man. You know, because when you shoot someone in the head, man, that's a direct kill. You can shoot a person in the body numerous times, and there's a chance they may survive. So, not saying, I'm not really trying to feed into, saying that maybe it was a conspiracy, maybe he was hit by a more sinister, covert type of governmental group, but hey, you never know, man. You never know. You never know. You know, uh, Many a times, I mean, if you just study history itself, many black men and women that have tried to bring about change in black communities, who spoken out against the status quo, spoken out against government corruption and racism and all that. They have either been financially ruined, they've been threatened, or ultimately they've been assassinated or forced into exile. So I don't know. I don't know but also I found out that Nipsey was scheduled to meet with police officials today. The names is one of the officers go by the name of Steve Soboroff, and LAPD Chief Moore. Yeah, Chief Moore. So they were saying is that well, Mr. Steve Soboroff, he tweeted, and he said in his tweet that yes, he Nipsey was supposed to meet with himself and LAPD Chief Moore today at 4 p.m. So that means, let's see, if it's 3:31 here in Minneapolis, it's 1:31 there. So less than 3 hours. Had he been alive, he will be meeting in 2.5 hours, or 2 hours and 2 hours 28 minutes. He would be making that meeting. If my time is correct, I think, yeah, I think West Coast or Pacific time. I think they are at least 2 hours behind the Central, because we're Central Standard. So you got Eastern, Central, Mountain, and Pacific. Or is it five time zones? I think it's four. I think the U.S. goes on 4 or 5 time zones. But yeah, so yeah, Nipsey Hussle had a scheduled meeting with the LAPD today, and they were supposed to, I guess, discuss what methods that would be implemented to bring about more unity within a black community, and to diminish all types of gang activities, or gang violence in a community. Uh, but yeah, man, I watched some things. I listened to some of his music this morning, and the dude was very intelligent. If you really listen to the lyrics, man, he talked about how to hustle and how to make your money, how to invest your money, how to, and he also talked about Dr. Sabi. I watched the clip of him on the Breakfast Club when he was speaking about Dr. Sabi. The dude was pretty. He was pretty. He was out there, man. The dude. He was only 33, but he was an educated young black man, and he. The people said he was a great. He was a great dude. He was a very thorough. He was really trying to help the people. He was really inspiring, and to young folks. Really trying to. He was telling them to really, hey, look, teaching them, telling them that education was valuable and how to invest back into your community. I mean, he wasn't like your typical rapper. Uh, he had a plan. He had a plan. He was there. He was among his people. You know, he reinvested back into the community. His business was right there, and he interacted with the people on a daily basis. Like I said, I didn't know anything about the dude. I just found out. I did some research. I did. Like I said, I listened to some of his songs. I watched the Breakfast Club interview. I and I also watched when he got his Grammy and when he did the GQ photo shoot with his Lauren London, his fiance. If you guys, I know you guys know who Lauren London is. She's I guess she was the old girl that played on what was that movie? Dang man, ATL, ATL. She was a little saucy, sassy little chick on ATL, the one that Ti got with, I guess. In the movie ATL. It's a great movie. I like it. Uh, but yes, it's just very sad. It's a sad day. Very sad. And like I said, my condolences go out to the family and his two children. Man, they are without their father, and that's yeah, it's sad. Sad. You know, that a young brother so inspiring that was really trying to help his people. Was cut down in his prime, man. So I don't know. I don't know the all the details right now, but I'm gonna do more research and I'm gonna try to see what I can find out about this situation. I want to know what happened to the guy, man, because we still don't know what happened to Biggie. We still don't know what happened to Pac, and it's sad, man. It's really sad. So we're gonna see what's going on, man. So it is what it is. Y'all stay up. Um, Oh, did I mention? Yeah, he opened that store back in 2017, June of 2017, the Marathon Clothing at 3420 West Slauson. So, man, if I'm ever in LA, uh, I'm gonna visit that store, 3420 West Slauson. Let's just say it's on Crenshaw. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there, guys. I'm gonna do more research because, like I said, I want to know what really happened to the guy, why he was killed. Was it an inside hit? Was it someone close to him? Was it someone that was envious of him? Was it a cover up, some kind of conspiracy? I don't know. We'll see. But it is what it is. Rest in peace. You guys have a beautiful day and happy April 1st. Be cool. Be safe. You out and about. Be safe, man. Please be safe. Uh, Also, word of advice to you brothers and sisters out there: April is a very significant month to the white nationalists. A lot of white nationalist groups like the KKK, the neo Nazis, the skinheads, the white nationalists, or whatever you want to call them. There are so many white nationalist groups out there, but the month of April is a significant time for them. As you know, I don't know if you guys are aware that Adolf Hitler's birthday is April 20th. April 20th. So that is this month. So, and as you know, Adolf Hitler is considered like the father to a lot of these white nationalists. He is a god to them. He is revered. He is lionized by these white nationalists or white racists. So if you're out and about, whenever you're out and about, just keep your head on the swivel, look around. Don't be so distracted to the point where you're not aware of your surroundings, and Be ready to defend yourself. Be armed if necessary. In today's world, today's time, you have to be armed. Uh, be legal, of course. Uh, if you can't carry a gun, if you're not allowed to legally carry a gun, then have some type of weapon on you. You know how to throw these if need be. Learn some martial arts, whatever. Just the best defense is always awareness. That's your number one line of defense. Your first line of defense is awareness. So always be aware of your surroundings. With that, you guys be good. Peace. All right.